out, jumping above everyone. How are you, Kurt? I hope everything is okay on your side, and I hope you solve that the little problem you have. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, it was a small issue. Let me just open my bandwidth. I'll do the same like you. Yeah, I was just actually it's my work computer, and I took the computer that was in hibernation or sleeping mode and connected all the different things to the computer and started working, but that's not how it should be done. I need to disconnect everything, restart the computer, and then start from scratch again. Hope you're doing fine there, Musalam. It's been a long time. Have you been to Thailand one more time, or you haven't been there? You're only dreaming right now. Over.
Yeah, nice to hear you, Kurt. And you report 20 solid 20 dB over line, and the audio's perfect. Kurt, beautiful. Yeah, last time I was in January, and I think I will not go these. I don't know. It's the weather over there. It's very very hot. They say Ron McMahon. So back to you. Over.
Oh yeah, Ron McMahon. 40 ถึง 45 องศา Very warm. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it's not the right timing to go there. So unless you like to lose some weight and want the sauna effect, so I think that would be okay. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what's going on now. So yeah. But yeah, here we have only rain, and only rain. It's just crazy. Yeah, fantastic. Always, like, I tell you already, yeah, the 9K, 2KO, I think the suffix knockout really has a perfect meaning, because you always give me a knockout with the signal. As usual. I'm doing the live stream. I just started the live stream, so you can have a listen. I'm listening to you on 5K wide. I think you are going 5K as well, so you can listen how perfect you sound here. And I know you're a smoker because I hear it in your voice. Maybe I should start smoking to get the same kind of sexy voice, HI, so I can get all the Russian radio operators for me. HI. 9K 2KO and 7 OFF. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Kurt. Believe me, solid 20. Just remind me, Kurt, I would like to know what you're running down there one more time. Beautiful signal, and you're doing well. Yeah, sometimes, by the way, I switch sometimes between the 990 and the 5000. I am transmitting right now with the 5000 and the RE20 from Electric Voice. And nothing special. Puri should be Puri all the time. But they say, how to say, min sometimes, it have a bad smell. Yeah. Just let me know, Kurt, what's your the antenna and the radio one more time. Oscar, November 7, Oscar, Fox, 9 kilo, 2 kilo, Oscar.
9 kilo, 2 kilo, Oscar, November 7, Oscar, Fox. As usual, the small baby radio, the QRP Hermes Lite number 2, but I have changed my microphone. I have now the very dirt cheap F-Deuce SL Sierra Lima 40 microphone, and everybody tells me that the audio is much better than the Shure SM7B, at least with this particular setup, with this particular radio. And yeah, it works fine. I'm also running the OM Power 2000 Plus, giving me roughly about 1.5 legal limit, and the antenna is the 2-element cubicle quad. And that's it. If you look at the footprint of my shack, you're probably gonna start laughing, because the Hermes Lite is very small, and I don't have like 25 other radios in my shack. I actually sold my Shure SM7B, so I don't need it anymore, and I'm sticking with that F-Deuce €35 microphone because it sounds really good. It really works well with the Hermes Lite. But yeah, no good idea if I just take my computer that has been running for a week and I just take it out of hibernation or from sleep mode and connect everything and start to do the radio. I'm not sure if it has to do with that, or maybe because I was probably connecting to the Hermes through the Wi-Fi, and I need 1 gigabit data connection to the Hermes Light radio. It requires a lot of bandwidth on the network, and even with the Wi-Fi router sitting right next to the computer, it seems to be insufficient. The latency is too long. But I'm not sure if it had to do with the fact that I didn't restart, or if it had to do with the Wi-Fi connection. But yeah, very great. Yeah, if you go back, let me know. I am going for sure in January, February, as usual. Maybe I'll take March as well. Maybe I'll stay 3 months. Yeah, I will have my Hermes Light there, and the 22 high tower and a 3 element. I was able to purchase a very cheap deal with a guy who had a tower and an antenna, and yeah, I'll probably have that one on my next trip, so I will have a nice radio setup. So it will be very easy to talk to you from there in the future. I won't have as much power as here, but I'll probably stick to about, or more or less, maybe like 600 watts, 400 watts, something like that. But it's more than enough, at least for that location. Back to you there, Musalam. 9K2KO, Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, over.
Yeah, Roger on that. Beautiful signal, nice setup down there. You don't sound like you have a small radio, by the way. And, you know, our friend John, he's, pulling me to have Anan radio. And I am not, strong enough with the computer things, I need somebody to teach me how to switch on that Anan radio and how you connect it in the computer and blah, 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 and what you have. But what I can tell, many people who use Anan or Hermes radio like that, they have a good reception, good audio, good many things, I need maybe next step will be the new Anan. I actually even I have a good look on their website, and if you pay your full amount, you should wait, I don't know, for 4 or 5 months just to get your radio. But we will see for that later, but not now. Yeah, that's good to hear you going. I hope you enjoy the vacation. And by the way, today evening, first contact was with me, with Ferry. Ferry, he have a friend also from Thailand, and his name Carl. I think you know Carl. I forget his call sign, yeah. But he was also very, very loud here, almost 15 over 9. And I said to myself, I will call CQ for Far East, and I work some Japanese station, Malaysia, Indonesia. It was very easy, and suddenly I don't hear any signals coming from there, and I swing my antenna to Europe, and a good opening. Anyway, Kurt, I will let you know if I'm going next time, maybe in June or July. June, I would like to go to that island, what you tell about, they have the white sand, Kolipe. I love the place over there, especially the hotel, and everything is perfect it was. I really enjoyed that trip last time, and looking forward to go again. Yeah. So anyway, Kurt, thank you. Really happy to listen to you. Like I told you, you're loud, 20 dB over 9. Back to you again. Oscar, November 7, Oscar, Florida, from 9 kilo 2 kilo Oscar.
be good. Okay, I see Andy is complaining I forgot to turn off on the audio. Okay, for the live stream. Okay, I'll let you go, Musallam. Take care. Fantastic to hear you, and always great pleasure to give you a big hello on the radio. Big handshake, shukran, and I'm looking forward for the next contact for sure, mate. 9K2KO. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot in Brussels.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Kurt, for the information. And our friend, also John, with his son Yusuf, he's doing the rest of the job through the computer with the radios and the internet and like that. Yeah, I will go to that next step soon. So thank you, Kurt, and I will let you know. And before I will go, I will drop you a message. And we need some secret places over there, the people who never been, like a paradise. So thank you. You make my day, and wishing you best wishes from City of Kuwait. Oscar, November 7, Oscar, Florida, from 9 kilo 2 kilo, Oscar.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, whenever you switch over to the Hermes slide, let me know. I'm always there to help you. Okay, I can take control of your radio with TeamViewer or something like that, and I will help you out and configure everything. So no problem. Take care. I'll catch up with you later. 9K2KO and 7OFF clear. Bye bye.
Yeah, pleasure all mine, Kurt. Thank you for your help. Thank you, my friend. All the best. 7 degrees.
Bye bye.
London.
London again? Yeah.
Best from Slovenia, CLX on.
Yankee, Bravo Zero, Alpha Radio, QRZ.
9 Hotel 5, Japan, Ontario. 9 Hotel 5, Japan, Ontario.
QRZDX, Yankee Bravo Zero, Alpha Radio, over.
How you doing, Ferry? Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox.
Ontario. 9
Hello. Good. How are you? Good. Ferry. Everything is fine. Good. Over.
Yeah, everything is fine. I just heard that you spoke with Musallam, 9K2KO. It's like a big family, yeah? So I hear Musallam, say hello to him. He has been to Thailand, by the way, and yeah, we both share our passion for Thailand and Southeast Asia. And he said, yeah, I spoke to Ferry, and I said, yeah, I spoke to Ferry together with Carl. And I said, yeah, I know Carl, I know Ferry, you know, so there you go. How you doing, Ferry? You're coming in here as usual, loud and proud, mate. Doing the live stream as well. I have you on the live stream of today. But fantastic signal, fantastic audio as usual. Gives me the shivers. HI, over.
Yeah, your audio is very nice today. I like it, the high emphasis. It's beautiful high emphasis. Okay. This is your audio. Good, stomach good.
Ferry together with Carl. And I said, yeah, I know Carl, I know Ferry, you know, so there you go. How you doing, Ferry? You're coming in here as usual, loud and proud. Doing the live stream as well. So I have you on the live stream today. Fantastic signal, fantastic audio as usual. Gives me the shivers. HI, over.
Yeah, your okay. How the playback good, over?
Yeah, it's perfect. I will make a recording for you as well, so you can have a listen. Normally tomorrow I should receive my RF sampler, so then I can do the pure signaling on the output of the amplifier because I'm doing the internal pure signaling with the Hermes Lite, but with the pure signal being able to pull out the signal out of the amplifier, I think it's going to do also an improvement. Yeah, thanks again. I'm just using that FDUS microphone. It's another microphone. Before I was using the Shure SM7B, and I decided to go for the FDUS, Foxtrot Delta Uniform Charlie Echo. €35 only, 35. It's like 10 times cheaper than the Shure SM7B. I can have 10 microphones in my Shecky if I want to, and go stereo or Dolby Stereo HI. But fine business. I'll make a recording for you as well and let you listen how you sound here. Over.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Oscar Norway 7 Oscar Fox Yankee Bravo 0 operator. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not using the studio microphone. Okay, I have the RE20, but my Benari, I forgot the adapter. I have the small Benari, the MP110, the 12X7. I forgot to put the adapter in the small shoot preamp mic Benari.
Andy, give me your call sign again. I don't remember your call sign now, Andy.
Condenser microphone from the mobile telephone, the Ericsson mobile telephone element cartridge, okay, and I connect to my Homebrew SDR and 7 off YB0 over.
Yeah, QSL, let me play. Now it's my turn to play back, okay? So let me, what is going on? Oh yeah, let me play back your audio. So there you go.
Oscar Norway 7 Oscar Fox Yankee Bravo 0 operator, okay? Yeah, so I'm not using the studio microphone, okay? I have the RE20, but my Benari, I forgot the...
So there you go. Fantastic, isn't it? It's like broadcast radio. And I have to say hello from 2 Echo 0 Romeo Echo Echo Mr. Andy. You know Andy is always in the chat boxes of all the live streams. I think he's in your live stream and in my live stream at the same time. I think Andy, he has like a desk of 10 computers right in front of him, and he's checking, and when there are like 3 live streams in a row, he must be on the 3 live stream at the same time. Because each time when I do a live stream, I see Andy in my chat box. Okay, back to you there, Ferry. Oh, Yankee Bravo 0 Alpha Romeo, ON7 OFF, over.
Yeah, very good. Good playback, okay. Yes, my audio not enough the high emphasis like yours. You have the good audio. It's hi-fi quality. Don't touch the audio. Very good, sir. Okay, good. Okay, I don't have the time. Maybe I will QRT, okay, but some station before I going to the bed. Thank you, good. 73 and greeting from Jakarta, Indonesia. Good morning, good.
Good morning, mate. Enjoy the night sleep, and we'll catch up with you later. Yankee Bravo 0 Alpha Romeo, my dear friend. This is Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox Oxley. Or bye-bye.
Bye, Kurt. Thank you. Beautiful audio. 73. Okay, anybody else before I QRT? Stop. Anybody else? Yankee Bravo 0 Alpha Radio. QR that?
I see. I get some feedback in the microphone.
July, October.
And I'm trying with a noise gate.
Go. 9 Hotel 5 July, October. How are you, brother, Robert?
9 Hotel 5 Japan, Ontario.
Yeah, I copy, Joe. I copy you very well. It's quiet. The band is quiet. How copy, Joe? You're not copying me, Joe? This is Ferry, over.
Roger. I'm copying you 20 over the 9, Ferry. Very loud voice and extremely powerful copy today.
Do you get some feedback in my audio, guys?
Yeah, very good, Joe. Thank you, Joe.
Like you know, speakers from my because of the speakers of the radio. Yes, I'm trying to figure out how I can
I'm waiting the low band
resolve this
system,
issue.
We can party again on the low band on the 40 meter, Robert.
Roger, but at the moment I think it's closed, Ferry. At the moment I think it's closed. Maybe in an hour, maybe 1 hour and a half. It will
Okay, that's good. Okay. I'm just worried that you get like an echo.
Okay, at least for about 7 hours. Or
And
so.
okay.
No, make that 5-6 hours. Okay, it should remain open for the next 6 hours or so. but I think it will be bedtime for you, Perry. This will be for me, I yourself.
Yeah, yeah. It's the problem, the time difference, okay? Yes, okay. When I sleep a little bit earlier, it's possible for me on the 40 meter with Europe. Okay, thank you, Joe. 905 Japan, Ontario. Yankee Bravo Zero operator. Good morning, Joe. 73. Bye-bye.
Selamat pagi, Perry. Apa kabar, saudaraku?
How you doing, Chris? How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing fine. I'm gonna go and try to find a clear one, make a few calls. But I first have to have my chicken go to bed. Otherwise the foxes, they will come and steal my chicken. Let me see if the chicken are already inside the house or not. I'll need to start something here. Okay, so I'm going to add also my browser, because apparently we haven't done that yet with this new computer here. Windows Capture, there you go. Okay. There you go. This is where I need to go. I need to have my chicken go to bed. So you guys, I'll go and tune to Ferry, so you can listen along. But you'll see me on the picture just for a sec, and we'll just make the chicken go sleep before they get eaten up by the foxes here, because there's a terrible amount of foxes in this QTH here. And by the way, if you want to see my antenna, let me zoom out a little bit on the camera. There you can see the beam.
Oh, very hot, Bernie. It's very hot. I don't like this condition. In the afternoon, it's 36 outside. In the evening, it's like a 30.
Okay, hold
very,
on a second.
Very warm here. Dry and hot, okay. Maybe I go to the hill. My second QTH, okay, but... yeah, you know that I have some work here, some business in Jakarta. Yeah, I need a rest with my wife, okay? Okay. The problem, the internet connection there is not good, okay, in my second place. But it's very quiet, very nice. And when I retired, I put the big tower and big pile up with Barney in Austria, TSL.
I'm back already, because one of the family members already have my chicken go to bed, so that's good. I have a little bit more time for the radio. I don't know, I seem to have like a microphone input, so I need to figure out how I can eventually filter out, or I have to put my headset on to avoid having some echo feedback of the receive. So let me go to, let's say, 233, 232. I'll lower down my bandwidth, because, you know, Musalami is always like 5K wide. I might have people that get upset because I'm too wide with my TX. So either I go to 3.4, let me go to 3.4, which most of the radios can do. So there you go, I'm 3.4 wide now. Let me turn off that browser so you have a nice view. And I'll make a few calls pointing towards the east. We might get some surprises. because nobody points to the east, right? So, but I do, in the evening at least, because there's sometimes surprises along the corner. Okay, let me just make a few calls. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use, please? Put my full receive on. Is this frequency in use? You know, guys, it's like the other day. Let me mute for a second. Like the other day, I got an angry email from the United States from a guy that says you were talking on our check-in frequency for 2 hours. I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything. If they would have told me, I would have gone to another frequency. I don't mind going to another frequency. I don't care. There's frequencies enough. But like they're like focused, like they want to have this frequency for their daily check-in or whatever. And he was so mad on the in the email. And I told him straight away, listen, man, if I would hear somebody telling me that there is like a check-in, I'm moving right away. I don't care, because it's not my frequency, and it's not theirs either. But I don't mind to move. But yeah, he was so angry in the email. I told him, you know, but the signals that day that were coming in from people from the east, from the north, they were like 20, 30 dB, and the guys were in the United States. I'm not going to give any names, but no, it was not 1247. It was not that net. I think it was 290 or something, or 280. And I don't know what net it was all about, but they were like, the guy was like mad. Yeah, you're a bad operator, whatever he told me in the email. And I told him, listen, mate, I don't hold any excuses for anybody, because I didn't hear anybody asking me any question. If you have, you know, sometimes you have 1 hop, 2 hops, 3 hops, and the guys that are like 1 hop away, they're coming in with 20, 30, 20 dB over 9, like mastodon signals. And then if you're interfering somebody who's like 2 or 3 hops down the road, and signals are like 2 or 3, while the other guys are coming in with 20, 30 dB over 9, you just don't hear it. They just also have to realize sometimes propagation changes over time. I remember my brother, he was mobile, and I was on at that time, I was on the 11. And I heard France coming in like 20, 30 dB, and my brother, who was maybe like less than 5 kilometers away from my QTH, he couldn't hear anything. He couldn't hear anything. And then I saw the sporadic E-skip dropping out with that guy, and then it suddenly became very strong at my at the location of my brother. So sometimes the propagation can be so unpredictable and so local that you don't hear it. So it's something you cannot control. You just have to realize how focused local it can be. Now, 20 meter is not exactly the same. It's a little bit more stable, but anyway, that's an experience that I had. Unfortunately, I would move right away. So it's sad it happened. Anyway, let's have a listen. If you guys, you want me to move to a specific frequency, let me know. I'm more than happy to go somewhere and call the X. So I saw some activity on the frequency where I'm on right now. So if I see there's somebody, I'll move. So let me mute the radio, and I'm gonna stick around here for another 5 to 10 minutes. trying to figure out if I can decrease. Okay, let me just make a call. CQ, is this frequency in use? 14.232, is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Est-ce que la fréquence est occupée? Okay, nothing heard. QRZ-DX, QRZ, this is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Foxtrot, calling CQ, CQ on 20. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Foxtrot, calling and standing by, over. CQ20, 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 CQ20 meters. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot, calling him, standing by. Native contact QRZ-DX, QRZ, this is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox. CQ, 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 this is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot, calling and standing by, QRZ. CQ on 20, CQ20, CQ20, CQ, CQ20 meters, this is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot, calling and listening, QRZ. QRZ, QRZ, this is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot from Brussels, standing by. Again? I think it's Victor Romeo 2, Victor Romeo Oscar. I hope I have it correct. Victor Romeo 2, Victor Romeo Oscar. Is it Hong Kong? I'm not sure. I told you surprises. Nice to meet you. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. I repeat, my call is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. QTH is Brussels. Go ahead. Okay, I think I have it. Victor Romeo 2, Victor Romeo Delta, Sheshe Hong Kong, Mr. Tat or Lam. I think your name is Lam. Lam, nice to meet you, Lam. Pleased to meet Hong Kong tonight. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. The operator name is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. My name is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. Back to you there, Lam. Victor Romeo 2, Victor Romeo Delta. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot QSL. Is it Victor Romeo 2, Victor Romeo Charlie? Is it Canada at the end? Canada is the last letter?
My name is
Yeah, QSL, yep. Thank you very much. Yep, very pleased to meet you. Very happy to hear Hong Kong tonight. Sheshe from Hong Kong. Nice to meet you. The name here is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. My name is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. Very nice to hear Hong Kong. Very pleased to hear your station there, Mr. Yip. My pleasure to make the contact for the first time. Please tell me, Yip, what is your power and what is your antenna? Please tell me what is your power and what is your antenna. You are 5 by 3, 53 to 55 in Belgium. A little bit weak audio, but you're coming in pretty well from Hong Kong. Victor Romeo 2, Victor Romeo Charlie. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox QSL. He's fading away. Yeah, QSL, Yip, your signal is dropping down, my friend. Your signal is dropping down. Goedenavond, David. Unfortunately, I'm losing your signal right now. And unfortunately, your signal is dropping out. Okay, Mr. Yip, thanks for the call. I really appreciate it. I have you in the log. I have you down the log here in Belgium. So pleased to meet you for the first time. And I'm pretty sure we will make more contacts in the future when I will be operating from Thailand. My second call sign is Hotel Sierra Zero Zulu Papa X-Ray. I am also operating from Thailand, so it will be very easy to work you from Thailand. Thank you very much, Yip. I'm sorry that your signal is not very strong. I'm also doing a live stream, so you can have a listen on the live stream to see how you sound. Back to you one more time. Victor Romeo 2, Victor Romeo Charlie. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Florida, Florida QSL. 7, Oscar. Yeah, very difficult. Okay, thank you very much. Let me see if there's anybody else. QRZ beaming into the Far East, beaming to the east. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. This is Belgium, Oscar November 7, Oscar Florida Florida, Belgium, calling and listening. QRZ-DX, QRZ. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot, QRZ. Somebody's tuning on the frequency continuously. CQ, this is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot, calling CQ-DX and listening QRZ. Okay, negative QRZ, propagation kaput, like Ferry would say. QRZ, this is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot, calling CQ, CQ. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot, calling and listening.
India Tango 9 Mexico Romeo Mexico.
Sierra Alpha 3 X-ray Zulu, over.
Sierra Alpha 3, make your call again.
Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot from Sierra Alpha 3 X-ray Yankee Zulu. QSL, over.
Yeah, QSL, fantastic. Nice to hear you. Sierra Alpha 3 X-ray Yankee Zulu. How you doing, Peter? I'm a little bit down south with my beam, so I'll turn the headings towards your QTH a little bit better. Nice to meet you there, Peter, and thanks for giving me a shout. You're also on the live stream. The name here is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. My handle is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. Back to you there, Mr. Peter. Sierra Alpha 3 X-ray Yankee Zulu from Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox, over.
for the report. You are 59 plus 10 in the middle of Sweden, on the east coast in the middle of Sweden, just between the towns of Hudiksvall and Sundsvall. So reading you very loud and clear, very nice audio by the side, and thank you for returning my call, or taking my call. Okay, over to you, Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot from Sierra Alpha 3 X-Ray Yankee Zulu.
Yeah, QSL, Peter, fantastic. Yeah, very good. You're also 5 and 9, 59, and sometimes speaking a little bit into the red. I'm currently beaming towards you, so it should have improved a little bit. And yeah, I'm also doing the live stream. If you want to have a listen on how you sound, you can just easily go to the live stream by looking at my call sign on YouTube, or just going through my QRZ page. Yeah, I'm located not so far away from Brussels, so I'm about 15 miles or 20 kilometers southeast of the capital city in Belgium. Very good. I hope you have a lovely spring day. Weather conditions has been horrendous over here in Belgium. We've had rain over the past 6 months with no break, and apparently the next few days it's going to be sunny. So finally the summer is coming, or the springtime. I hope so, because we are very hungry for sunshine, HI, and for some dry weather. Back to you there, Peter. Sugar Alpha 3 X-Ray Yankee Zulu from Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox over.
Thank you, Kurt, and sorry about the rain, but glad to hear that you are getting some sunshine tomorrow, and you can also comfort yourself with the fact that we are expecting snow this evening or night. It hasn't started yet, but they have promised some to tomorrow, so not that good weather in Sweden right now. Hopefully it gets better before midsummer at least. Just joking. But have a nice evening, Kurt, and thank you for the QSO, and congratulations to the live stream. And I'm quite glad I don't hear myself, but hope everyone else enjoy it. And I wish everyone else a pleasant week and evening. So thanks for tonight, and 73. Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Sierra Alpha 3 X-Ray Yankee Zulu, over and out.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, wow. Still having snowfall this time of the year. That's crazy. I'm really surprised. I'm just wondering, is it normal that you get snow this time of the year, or it's rather exceptional over?
It's quite normal, not that common, but at least nothing strange in the beginning of May. And if you get even more,
just going to quickly see where
Sweden,
he's located.
You can have it in June as well. So it's not that surprising, but nevertheless nothing we enjoy. So thanks for asking, and
it's about in the middle of Sweden.
So as I said, have a nice evening. Bye bye. 73 Sierra Alpha 3 X-Ray Yankee Zulu, over and out.
Yeah, okay, QSL, fantastic. Thank you very much for the nice contact. I really enjoyed it, and enjoyed also the radio. Pleased to meet you for the first time, and I hope you enjoy also the recording on YouTube. 73's Sierra Alpha 3 X-Ray Yankee Zulu. This is Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox. God bless you. Stay safe. Bye bye.
Same to you. Bye bye.
QRZ. Yeah, okay, I have a few calls, so let me just make a note of your calls on QRZ. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot in Brussels.
Romeo Alpha 3 Zulu Yankee.
Romeo Alpha 3 Zulu Yankee, go ahead, over.
QSL, my friend, hello. Signal report 59 plus. Alex, my name, QSL.
Yeah, QSL, how are you doing, Alex? Nice to meet you there from Russia. You are also 5 and 9 plus 15 dB. Very strong from your QTH there. I'm located not so far away from Brussels there, Alex. I hope you're doing fine there. Just quickly have a look where you are located in Russia. My QTH is not so far away from Brussels, so I'm more or less about half an hour driving from the city center in Brussels. Back to you there, Mr. Alex. Romeo Alpha 3, Zulu Yankee, ON7 OFF, over.
QSL, my friend, my QTH, Валуйки, Айшпел, Victor, Alpha, Lima, Uniform, Yankee, Kilo, Italy, Валуйки, QSL.
Yeah, okay, QSL. Yeah, I'm just looking. It says close to Moscow, but maybe the information is not accurate on QRZ.com. But I made a note of your calls of your QTH there. Okay, thank you very much, my friend. I'll because there's a couple of stations calling. Pleased to meet you for the first time. Spasiba, and I have you on the live stream. Over.
QSL, 73, my friend, all the best. Bye-bye, до свидания.
До свидания, 73s, good luck. ON7 OFF, we're standby.
Charlie Tango 4, American November.
Charlie Tango 4 on the back of the beam, Alpha November, from Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot. Nice to meet you there, Mr. Jose. Let me turn the beam towards you, see what it does. Go ahead, over.
Okay, Roger, good. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox. This is Charlie Tango 4, American November from Portugal, from Cascais, near the Atlantic Ocean. You are 10 degrees over 9, and I expect you now because you are turning your beam. I'm running barefoot. I'm running barefooted with around 150 watts only in the very small wire, with around 10 meters long only, very low in Zadon. So back to you, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, Charlie Tango 4, American November, over.
Yeah, QSL, thank you very much for the information. And I've got the antenna turned towards you in your last transmission, so I guess maybe the signal might have improved a little bit. I'm just turning the beam around, and maybe we'll get some surprises when we are just talking with different locations in the world there. So yeah, fantastic to hear you. You're also very loud, and as you can see on the live stream, you can tune into the live stream by visiting my QRZ page or just by typing in my call sign, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox in the YouTube search engine. I'm using a Hermes light here with around about 1 kW and a 2-element cubical quad. So very simple working conditions on this site. Back to you there, my friend, Jose. Charlie Tango 4 Alpha November, ON7 OFF, over.
Okay, very well, cut. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, Charlie Tango 4, American November returning 100% 10 dBs over 9. 10 dBs over 9 is the S-meter.
I got my preamplifier turned off, guys.
And
so my meter is a little bit sluggish now.
150 watts only at the moment from an Icon 781. The microphone is Sierra Mic 10 from Icon 2, and with small antenna testing, wire testing. Okay, usually I use Drake TR7 with the L7 amplifier, but at the moment I'm barefooted. Okay, good. And by the way, you need sun. We have lots of sun here in Portugal. We have at the moment 1010 hectopascal air pressure, 60% QNH, and 19 degrees Celsius. It was not a very sunny day, but a little bit overcast, but a very good spring day here in Lisbon. Okay, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, Charlie Tango 4, American November, over.
Yeah, QSL. Well, you make us dream from the springtime. You know, it's been awful over here, a dreadful winter and springtime so far. So we desperately want to have a little bit of dry weather and sunshine and springtime. but so far 0 on the counter of sunny days here. 0 since about 6 months in a row. So if you want a little bit of rain, I'll ship it over to you with the containers. You can get it. You know, I know back in down south you might have some drought there. No problems at all. Okay, as you hear, Jose, there's many people calling, and I turned the beam towards the south, so I might have waken up a few guys in South America or maybe Africa, who knows. So thanks for the short contact. I'll keep it short, but you're on the live stream of today, and you can play back the audio and the recording accordingly. You are about, let me see, 50 minutes into the today's live stream. Back to you, Jose. Charlie Tango 4 Alpha November from Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox Fox, over.
Roger, good. For the final, Charlie Tango 4 American November. Thank you very much for the QSL and good DXs and health and peace, by the way, and QSL card by QRZ. I'll put it on the log on QRZ, okay? Thanks very much. Have a nice end of day and good DXs. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, Charlie Tango 4 American November. Sign in clear and QS line.
Yeah, QSL, thank you very much. And yes, indeed, the easiest way is just doing it electronically through email because I am not affiliated to any of the bureaus. I'm a lonely wolf, if I could call it. 73s, take care. Pleased to meet you, Jose. ON7 OFF, we are clearing with Charlie Tango 1 Alpha November. 73s.
Okay, bye-bye from City 4 again. Bye-bye.
73s, bye-bye. QRZ, Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot from Brussels, QRZ.
Alpha 61 Hotel Alpha.
Alpha 61 Hotel Alpha, go ahead.
QSL Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox A61 Hotel Alpha, over.
Yeah, okay, QSL, thank you from Abu Dhabi. Let me turn the beam towards you. I got you on the side of the beam. I guess when I turn the beam towards you, it's going to be a hell of a difference. Hassan, how you doing? Pleased to meet you. I hope everything is good in Emirates. And I hope you enjoyed the warm weather at the Corniche. I've been to Abu Dhabi a few times in a row, and I really enjoyed it. Hassan, back to you there, or should I say Ahmed, because I don't know. I see two names now. I'm a little bit confused. Alpha, I guess it's Hassan because your suffix is HA, logically. Alpha 61 Hotel Alpha from Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox, over.
Yeah, okay, so many thanks, my friend. Your signal report booming for my site for United Arab Emirates Abu Dhabi City, coming 20 dB here, Abu Dhabi City for my shack. My name Hassan Ahmad Abdullah, over.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, it's a long name. It's a long name there, Hassan. But I hope Hassan is not the way that your wife talks to you when she's angry. So I hope I took the right name. Huh? No problems at all. 59+++. You're sounding good here. My meter is a little bit sluggish. It says 5 and 8. But if I would add another 20 dB or 59+, because I have configured my S meters so it's without the preamplifier turned on. Very good to hear. I've been to Abu Dhabi. And you will call me crazy, but I took the bus, went to Marina Mall, and then I walk. Just imagine, I walk. I do not take any bus, nothing. I just walk from Abu Dhabi Mall to Marina Mall, and from Marina Mall and to Abu Dhabi Mall, Abu Dhabi Mall. So I walk all the way between the two malls. With my backpack, but it was in January, so it was not 45 or 50 degrees. I would probably die if it would be in the middle of the summer. HI. Back to you, Mr. Hassan. Alpha 61 Hotel Alpha ON7 OFF, and I just want to say hello also to Rob 73s. I'll turn the beam towards you, Rob, in a second. Back to you there, Hassan. Go ahead, over.
Yeah, QSL, no problem.
this Abu Dhabi Mall and Marina Mall. This for Corniche Abu Dhabi. My located is Yas Mall, over.
Yeah, okay, QSL Yasmol. Is it far away from the Corniche, or it's a little bit more inland, I think, over?
Yeah, no, Corniche, I am no go.
Ah, okay, QSL, yeah, because yeah, it's a big city, Abu Dhabi, so I know it's a huge city. But who knows, maybe next time, now that I meet you, I will flag you into my QRZ.com, and in case I have a stopover with Emirates, I will go out again and I will come and shake your hand, Hassan, over.
No problem. Many thanks, my friend. Your name, what's your name again?
Yeah, my name is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. I repeat, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. Kurt is my first name, over.
Yeah, correct, no problem. Thank you, correct, for short so enjoy for DX, no problem. Up to catch you again. Thank you for short so Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, Alpha 61, Hotel Alpha, over.
Yeah, QSL, pleased to meet you, and we'll keep in touch, Hassan, no problem. God bless you, stay safe, shukran. Alpha 61, Hotel Alpha. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, clear, bye-bye.
Thank you, 73.
Okay, let me see if I can get our dear friend Mr. Rob there. Maybe we have propagation into Australia on the short path. Yeah, evening is short path, right? Victor Kilo 3, Echo Yankee. Let me see if I can hear you. Turn the beam towards you. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, over.
Yeah, Roger, Kurt. 7, Oscar, Florida.
4, Zulu 1, Romeo Uniform.
Yankee, over.
Yeah, QSL Rob, nice to hear you, mate. I was pretty sure the propagation is open this time of the day, Rob, on the short path. Nice to meet you, mate. Thank you for being also on the live stream. I hope you're doing fine. I'm about 4K wide, so if you want to go a little bit wider, go ahead, Rob. I'm happy to do the recording for you, mate. Fantastic to hear your station again. And I'm pleased to see that everything is working. And I guess we have a baby radio to baby radio contact. Are you using the Hermes Light at the moment? Over.
Oh yes, 7 Oscar, Florida. Is the Victor Kilo 3 Echo Yankee. I just turn the transmit over to 4K now. It's on 4K now, so you're a good signal. You're 5859. You're one of the loudest signals I can hear at the moment on the short path. And the local time here is 6:21 AM. And it's always great to get HL2 to HL2 I've been listening for a while. I've called a couple of times, but it's hard to get through with some of the other stronger stations that are closer to you there, Kurt. But I've been listening, and I thought I'd just put a message on the live stream, see if I can get you that way. Anyway, but good signal, no problem at all. ON7 Oscar, Florida. So Kilo 3 at Thursday.
Yeah, QSL, fantastic, Rob. I am in high expectation from the VK Amp RF sampler. I purchased the VK Amp RF sampler so I can put it right behind the amplifier, and I can try to have a better pure signaling control on the Hermes Light. So I'll see how it works. Normally it should arrive with the postal service tomorrow, but yeah, unfortunately they had to invoice me another, I don't know, 40 euros of extra custom taxes because it comes from Victor Kilo. It's just insane, because if I get anything from China, they do not add any custom charges, but when it comes from the US, from the UK, or from New Zealand or Australia, they always add up these custom taxes here in Belgium. So it's very ridicule, because the small businesses like VK Amp, they should embrace them, you know, instead of punishing them, because the big guys, they are free of custom duty taxes. But if it's a small company that cannot afford to register it themselves with the OSS, which is the one-stop shop VAT calculation, well, they always get punished. Anyway, fantastic. Yeah, thanks for opening it up to 4K so you can have a listen. Tell me, what is the microphone you're using, because I don't see. I see it's a Blue Yeti microphone, but I'm not sure if you still have the same. Over.
Oh yeah, fine business there, Kurt. No problem at all. It's interesting how that occurs with to get charged 40 euros of customs. I find that insane. That's a lot of money. It's more worth probably more than the actual item. So almost double, isn't it? Anyway, there, Kurt. I'm sorry to hear about that, but hopefully I've used one before. I used it on my other amplifier, one of those samplers from Honda VK3 AMP. They work quite well. They're nicely made, very nicely made sampler, that's for sure. So you should be happy with it there. I'm using a sampler straight out of my amplifier now. It's got a direct port on this VK3 AMP amplifier. So I've got it correcting all the time. I see you using a pure signal as well, but I assume you haven't got any feedback into your amplifier, Kurt. But yes, the microphone, the Blue Yeti, to be quite correct, using the Blue Yeti, I use it all the time. I really like it, and it seems to work well with me. I'm using an audio cable as well called Voicemeter Banana, so running it through that, and just giving it a little bit of reverb for DX, but hopefully it sounds okay with the 4K of bandwidth there. Microphone back to you. ON7 Oscar Florida, Pacific Kilo 3 Echo Yankee.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah. I'm just checking on the Yeti microphone how much you paid it for, and it seems to be pretty expensive. I see that there is a few very expensive ones. You didn't mention on your QRZ page which version it is, but I see figures going up to the 400 euros. So I'm not sure if you're using one of these. The one that I'm using is the FDUS Foxtrot Delta Uniform Charlie Echo, the Sierra Lima 40, and it really works absolutely outstanding with this particular microphone and radio combination. So I can definitely recommend the FDUS. It's very inexpensive. I purchased it for 35 euros with including the shipping. I know nowadays you can get them like around 40 euros. There is some kind of a special offer on AliExpress for 40. But sometimes they just go down as far as 35 euros. So, and I got mine for 35. So I was waiting for this FDUS to be in a special promotion. Yeah, okay, fantastic. I won't hold it too long because I see there's a lot of people in the chat, and also a lot of people around. So I don't want to hook up the frequency. But pleased to meet you today, and great to hear you with such a lovely signal there, Rob. Victor Kilo 3 Echo Yankee from Oscar November 7 Oscar Foxtrot, over.
Roger there, Kurt. Fine on the microphone that you're using. I think we spoke about that last time. It's pretty good value. And I'm using the Blue Yeti. It's the blacked out edition, the Blue Yeti, and well, it's only 200 Australian dollars here. When I say only, it's still quite expensive. But I guess that would make it somewhere around 100 euros. So no, I did not pay 400 euros over here. That's for sure. So I thought $200 Australian was quite expensive, but anyway, I bought this for remote operation with my Flex, and that's why I've adapted onto the Ermi. Okay, there, Kurt. Really great to work you. I think you received me okay. I'm just looking at the live stream. It's somewhere in the order of about a 5 and 5, I think, signal report. So, but thanks for listening for my call. You have a good evening there, and good morning from Australia. ON7 Oscar Florida to Kilo 3 Echo.
Yeah, QSL, fantastic, and very pleased to make the contact again there, Mr. Rob. I hope we can continue to have a few more contacts in the future, maybe on other bands. That would be fantastic. I unfortunately these days I've been extremely busy for the job and a couple of other personal things that I need to arrange. So not much time for the radio, but I try to be on the band at least once in a week. 73's Victor Kilo 3 Echo Yankee, Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox Fox, and I'll wave in the camera. 73's, mate.
Cheers a bit. Thanks for the chat there, Kurt. Have a great evening. Good morning from Australia. Bye-bye.
73's, God bless you. 17 OFF standing by.
For Zulu 1 Romeo Uniform.
For Zulu 1 Romeo Uniform, Shalom. Nice to meet you there, Ranan. From Israel. This is ON7 OFF, operator named Kurt, K-U-R-T, and pleased to meet you. Go ahead, over.
Okay, Kurt, no problem. Your signal here in north part of Israel, 5x9, very stock signal, my friend. According to my log, we're talking really 2 years ago, so I'm very happy to meet you again. And the same frequency, but anyway, your signal is very, very good. Okay, my name is Ranan, Romeo Alpha November, the QTH, small village in the north part of Israel. Okay, Kurt, back to you. Oscar Foxtrot for Zulu 1 Romeo Uniform.
Yeah, QSL, yeah. According to my logbook, it says 15 meters last time. I'm not sure if maybe I logged it incorrectly currently, because at that time I did to manually give the input of the band I am operating. But nowadays it's more or less automatic. Not with this computer yet, but normally I automate everything. There, Hanan. Fine business. You're 5 and 8, 5 and 9. If you want to know the signal with the preamplifier on, you just add another 15-20 dB. So let's say 5 to 10 dB over 9, more or less, with the preamp on. But I have made my meter on my Hermes Light a little bit sluggish, like turning off the preamplifier. And I prefer to have like a signal report a little bit more stingy. Yeah, you're coming in very, very good with a very nice audio there, Ranan. I'm also live streaming, so if you want, you can have a listen on the live stream on internet. You can type in the call sign and figure out from there in the search engine from YouTube how to get on the live stream. I'm using the Hermes Light number 2, which is a very small baby radio. It's not larger than 2 packets of cigarettes stacked next to each other. It's a QRP radio, but I'm bringing up the power with cascading amplifiers. I got the Micro PA50, that's the first one in line, and the OM2000 Plus, that's the second one in line. And the antenna is a 2-element cubical quad, which is currently pointing towards Israel. So we have the antenna straight into Israel tonight. For Zulu 1 Romeo Uniform, Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, over.
Okay, very interesting, the Hermes that you use at the moment, but what's your power at the moment, over?
Yeah, I'm around about 800 to 1000 watt at the moment, so 800 to 1000 watt. I think you have a dipole, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just looking at your QRZ page, or maybe you've got the Cobweb, I'm not sure. Just tell me what is your radio and what's your antenna, over.
Okay, my antenna at the moment is a Yagi 2-element, and not a new direction, maybe to a Brazil direction. Anyway, very close to your direction. My power at the moment, 500 whiskey. I just use at the moment in Kenwood linear, very old equipment, Kenwood TL 922. My transceiver Icon 7300. This is my equipment at the moment. Okay, back to you. Over.
Yeah, QSL, fantastic. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds absolutely fantastic. And I'm just quickly have a look. Where is your exact location, or more or less where it is? Because my wife, her brother, is working in Israel. I don't remember where exactly, but he moved around. But he's working. He's from Thailand, so he's working in the farming industry, and he's working on different farms. So he's been there for I think like 4 years now, 4 or 5 years, because yeah, he seems to enjoy it. I know it's very hot there in Israel as well. So, but back in Thailand these days it's like 40, I think 43, 44 degrees centigrade. So it's excessively hot. Okay, I'll pass microphone one more time to you, Hanan, and then I'll pick up a few more stations before I'll shut down the station because I need to go to QRT. Back to you for Zulu 1 Romeo Uniform. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, over.
Okay, yes, I know a lot of Thai people work in agriculture here in Israel. Actually, I was also a lot of time in Thailand because my son worked in Bangkok, so a couple of times he was working in Bangkok nearly 4 years, so I visit him a lot, and I spend a lot of time in Thailand. So, and very beautiful country and very, very comfortable country and I like very much this country. Really, really nice country for tourists. I don't know if for Thailand people, but for tourists, it's a really good country. Okay, my friend, good. Back to you, Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot for Zulu 1 Romeo Uniform.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, everybody has the same reaction when we talk about Thailand, so everybody seems to like it. Same with me. People are extremely friendly, and it's very easy to go around, and the healthcare is pretty good, and also the food is very good, and the weather is also nice. But nowadays it's a little bit too hot. Probably you have this kind of a reaction from your son. He can barely stay outside because it's so hot these days. Because it's it's the heat wave, and it has been very hot over the past, I think, about 3-4 weeks now. Okay, thanks a lot for the nice contact. Whenever you end up in Bangkok, drop me an email. Maybe I'll be around. Normally I go to Thailand in January and February. I think next year I'll probably stay there an extra month, like 3 months from January to March. And I would be very grateful to meet up with you whenever you end up there when I'm there. I also have a antenna and tower, but it's not in Bangkok. My wife's location is about 400 kilometers north of Bangkok, close to Korat. It's actually between Korat and Khon Kaen, if you know the region a little bit. Okay, I'll pass microphone one more time there, Hanan. For Zulu 1 Romeo Uniform from Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, over.
Okay, yes, Thailand. I was a lot of time in Thailand, so I don't really be a tourist there when I was there, because if you're a long time in Thailand, so you understand more the country. So it's a really good experience for me. And what I so like in Thailand, they accept everybody, every kind of people they accept. So this is very important. It's not the Russian people really accept everybody. So this is what really impressed me in Thailand. Anyway, my son is come back. He was 4 years work there, and now he come back. So I don't know if I spend next time in Thailand, but if I have a chance, I can do it because I really like this country. Okay, my friend Kurt, back to you for the final. Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot for Zulu 1 Romeo Uniform.
Okay, for Zulu 1 Romeo Uniform, ON7 OFF returning. No problems at all. Pleased to meet you for the second time, sorry. And hopefully we can have a few more contacts. Maybe when I'm over there, that would be great as well. Being, you know, international and moving around and hearing you from another location on planet Earth. 73s, take care. 4 Zulu 1 Romeo Uniform from Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox we're clear. 73s, bye bye.
Happy to see you, bye bye. Hello, Chris. VK4SX, over.
Oh, let me see who is there. Go ahead, over.
Dennis on the East Coast. Just a quick good day before you go to bed. VK4 Sugar X-Ray. I hope you are well, Kurt, over.
Yeah, VK4 Sugar X-Ray. How you doing? I am currently very close on getting the sampler, Dennis. So I'll probably receive the sampler tomorrow. So yeah, do I have to do any configuration in Thetis to make the sampler work, or will it work right away? I have already done the modification in the Hermes Lite, so I can connect the sampler, but I'm not sure if I need to configure something so it's not using the internal pure signaling, but it will use the external pure signaling, because that's the whole point. Over.
Very good. So all you need to do is go into the menu section. The menu section that you need to go into is, let me see, I have to, that long since I've been there. It is General and Dash Filters. General and Dash Filters. General and backslash filters on the right hand side. Make sure you have SWR protection enabled. Make sure you have attenuation on TX. And then down the bottom group, you must have a blue tick in RX bypass on TX. That makes it filter the amplifier, correct the amplifier. And then you have ground bandpass filter on TX. So there should be 5 ticks on that screen on the right-hand side. Enable SWR protection, attenuation on TX automatic, force attenuation onto TX31 when PSA is off, RX bypass on TX, and ground the bandpass filter 2 on TX. And that will switch on the correction system to sample the RX bypass from the amplifier through the sampler, over.
Yeah, QSL, yeah. But you're using the Anan radio, and I think the menu system is different with the Anan. So, but don't worry, I'm gonna ask a question in the Hermes Lite groups. See if people can give me the right directions on how to enable it. But because I see that you have another how could I say, menu. If you are on my QRZ page and you click through, you can see my live stream. I can show it what I have on my screen, but I think we have another window. As far as I can see, it's going to be different. But yeah, don't worry. I'll try to figure it out by the time I get it. So if I can get it tomorrow, I'll try to make it work tomorrow already. And I'll ask a question in the Hermes Lite forum, over.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'm on your website now. I'm not where you said to go, but I'm here. But anyhow, no problem. But I catch up once you get going and we see what happens, all right?
Yeah, QSL, yeah. Click on the first link. Click on the very, very first link on the QRZ page. You will get to the live stream right away. If you click on the first link, you will get to the live stream. And I'm just showing on the screen what I can see in my Thetis general tab. And you will see that the filters do have different options than the one that you have on the Anan. So I guess the menu is probably slightly different when you're using a Hermes Lite radio. And I'm not sure where I should enable it, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. It's just I first need to connect it in and put it in line. And once I have it in line, I'll probably be able to make it work. But normally it's supposed to arrive tomorrow. I had to they charged me another 40 something euros on custom duty charges, which I find ridiculous. It's just crazy because it's a small company, and I know the big companies, they can affiliate to the one-stop shop, which is the what is it called, system where you can add up the VAT on the products that you sell from outside of Europe. But smaller companies, they don't have neither the amount of sales that is required to justify all the extra charges and hassle, and also the accounting burdens that you need to take care of to affiliate. So, but anyway, don't worry, it's still quite cheap, because you know, if I look at the other RF samplers that I could buy from the US, they were much more expensive, even with the taxes on top. But if you are on the page, you will see what I have here, and on the filter page, I have a complete other screen. Over.
Okay. Well, next time you need anything, you tell me, and I get it. I wanted to send it to me, and then I send it to you as a postal thing. On the top left-hand side, click on General, and then click the menu next to OC Control, Antenna Filters to the right. Not that one. No, around to the right. Ant Filters.
Yeah.
Antenna Filters. No. There, to the right. No. General, there. Okay. Down the bottom, see where RX went out on TX, fourth attenuate and fourth attenuate. Okay, so the menu is different. Automatic attenuation on TX, yes. Enable protection. RX went out on TX. I don't know. Mine, when I click on mine, it is RX2. The feedback is on RX2. So you will probably have to ask the question in one of the forums. That one, yeah, you may have to check that. Yes, to turn the RX out on, to come back into RX2. I'm not sure with the back of the Hermes light. I understand. So yes, the menu structure is changed. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, that's what I expected. Something like this. That there's going to be something like a difference between what is on the Hermes light and what is on the Anan. So yeah, it takes a little while. There is like a delay of like 4, 5, or maybe 10 seconds before you see something moving on your screen. But yeah, maybe RX one out is going to be the one that I need to enable, or probably it's the only option that I have. So I guess that's going to be the one that will needs to be enabled to make the thing work. Okay, well anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll ask the question and see what they're telling me in the forum, and I'll report back to you, so you know it in the future for other users on the Hermes light where it's located, because I think it might be just a little bit slightly different. There is some soldering that needs to be done. There's a small soldering job that needs to be done on the Hermes light or inside the Hermes light, because you need to, of course, feed the RF sampling, the RF sampler signal into the Hermes light, and it does not have this particular port on the Hermes light to feed it. So you need to actually connect a small cable to the print board, and yeah, that's actually what needs to be done. But anyway, don't worry about it. I will figure things out, and I will report back to you. So in the future, you will also be able to help somebody else if they have any questions about it. Back to you there, Dennis. Victor Kilo 4 Sugar X-Ray, and thank you anyway for all the help, mate. I really appreciate. This is ON7 OFF, over.
Yeah. You're plus 10 to 15 too. You're very loud, very good signal. The strongest signal out of Europe today at the moment.
Okay, very good. Let me know. But anything else in future, if you want from Honda, I'll get him to send it to me, and then I'll rewrap it and just send it to you. Also, what was I going to say? When you get the sampler, undo the 4 screws and have a look inside. Undo the 4 screws and have a look inside the sampler. And have a look at the components he uses and the hardware. I have 2 of his samplers here. I bought one from the Greece. Very expensive. And it blew up at 400 watts. I sent it to Honda. He used the case and the connectors and rebuilt it. And you want to see inside his samplers. It's a work of art. I tell you not. Undo the 4 screws and have a look. It is a work of art. It really, really is. So, okay, I'll let you go. I catch you up when you get going, and keep me informed. It'll be very interesting. Very big signal. So good evening, stay safe. Oscar, November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, VK4NX, over.
Yeah, okay, 73's there in Bundaberg. I'm very happy to hear you there, Dennis. And I keep on thinking about the Bundaberg beer. So it's something that's on my bucket list in my life. I want to taste how is the Bundaberg beer and also the soda. So it's on the bucket list. So I'll try to figure out if I can find it back in Thailand on my next trip. 73's mate, God bless you. Stay safe. Victor Kilo 4 Sugar X-ray from Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox over.
Wonderful, no problem at all. Miss 73, I catch you later on. Very good, very good. I can see your screen easy.
Yeah, that's
all that great.
Aurora.
Okay, no problem.
Aurora
I can see
effect.
my receive and everything on my side, on your side, from my transmission, and looks good. Looks good. Okay, all good stuff. Wonderful technology. Thank you, Kurt. Well, 73. We'll catch you later. Bye bye.
73's, Dennis, I really appreciate, mate, and don't work too hard, okay? Keep yourself in shape. Victor Kilo 4 Sierra X-ray, Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Radio United 0 kilowatt.
Yeah, I have a Radio United, go ahead.
Radio United number 0 Alpha Lima kilowatt.
Yeah, QSL Radio Uniform 0 Alpha Lima Kilo. Nice to meet you, Sergey. This is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango, and you're 5x7 to 5x8 in Belgium this evening. Go ahead.
Roger, my pleasure. I'm very happy to be for the call for the car. You report as 5-9. My name is Sergey, over.
Yeah, QSL Sergey. Yeah, fantastic. Very good signal from you. And very good audio as well. I know I need to point my antenna a little bit more to the north, and then I'll probably be spot on with the headings of the beam. So I'm just moving the beam around a little bit and going a little bit up north, see if it makes any difference. Yeah, the name here is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. Kurt, like Kurt Cobain. Go ahead, over.
Thank you very much, and I good luck, good day. 73, bye.
Yeah, QSL 73s. Bye-bye. Okay, let me see if there is somebody else around. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, over. QRZ? I have a Kilo Delta. Let's turn the beam towards North America. Okay, I have a Kilo station. The Kilo, hold on a moment. Let me turn the beam towards you. Hold on. QRX. By the way, guys, if I talk with Russia in general, the QSOs are very short. They are not really good in English. So yeah, you just start to talk in English and they cannot follow, so they will go QRT in general. So the context. Okay, let me see the Kilo station. The Kilo station, may your call again, over?
Kilo Delta 9 Hotel Romeo Bravo.
Yeah, QSL Kilo Delta 9 Hotel Romeo Bravo. How you doing there, Robert? From New Jersey, I think. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. Pleased to meet you. The name here is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango, KURT. Go ahead.
Roger, Kurt. Yeah, you have Bob, Bravo, Oscar, Bravo. Robert is fine too. Yeah, I'm watching your live stream and fascinated by your Hermes light. I'm on a Flex 6300 right now, and I don't know, I'm playing with the audio, but I think it's better just to leave it alone. Roger.
Yeah, QSL, yeah. Well, there you are. Yeah, you can go up to 4K wide, so you can see how it sounds when it's 4K in receive. I'm pointing the antenna now towards you, so it should be better. And I think we should have a good signal with the antenna. I was pointing towards the east. In the evening time here, we seem to have some nice propagation with basically the east side, so it's going to be more or less people from Australia, New Zealand, but also the Middle East is coming in here, and I had a few surprises. One of the surprises today for me was the station from Hong Kong. At least, you know, because normally these guys are supposed to be asleep. It's been I think maybe now in Hong Kong it must be like maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, but yeah, sometimes they must have fallen out of bed. Robert, fine business, and yeah, I know the Flex radio is also a very good radio, but the Hermes light is also good. I just turned on the filtering, and you will see how the receive is. I can really filter out the his sound, but I turned it off because I want to have the weakest station and see if I can hear the weak stations. But your signal is good, so I can turn off, or I can turn on the filter again. Go ahead there, Robert. Kilo Delta 9er Hotel Romeo Bravo, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, over.
Roger. Yeah, I've had you on 4K. I've been listening for the last few shows, so I've had you on 4K. I should be 4K wide too, and I don't know if you can tell or not. I was hoping maybe that I could get on your stream live and back it up a little bit and hear myself, but I'm not sure if I can do that. But what am I? I'm like a S5, I think, on your meter there, and I think that's me. You are about S9 here in New Jersey. Your audio is very crisp and very clean. Not too much bass, not too much treble. If anything, it's on the high side, but that just makes it easier to understand. But it sounds very clean here.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I'm currently more or less around 4K wide. I just went a little bit wider now in my TX. I was like 3.4, and I have enabled the 4K in TX, so it should be okay now. So there you go. It's good to see that it's working well. I'm very happy with the Hermes Lightmate. I tell you. Robert, it's just insane what you get for a $360 US radio. You get a lot of value for your money. I think most of the people, they don't realize that I'm running a QRP, very cheap little radio that is so cheap. You know, the thing is, it's so small as well. It's just the footprint is so small. And it would, it fits like 2 packets of cigarettes. It's the same size as 2 packets of cigarettes. So I really love that little baby radio. It's crazy that with this radio these days you can work the world. This would be unimaginable like 15 or 20 years ago. But there you are. I see also Whiskey Alpha 3 Oscar is there, and he is also using a Hermes Lite. He ditched his Anan radio, so he is also on the Hermes, and he is probably going to join us in a few seconds. Robert, back to you. Kilo Delta Niner Hotel Romeo Bravo from ON7 OFF.
Yeah, Roger. Kilo Delta 9 Hotel Romeo Bravo. Yeah, I like to, I've looked at the Hermes, but, you know, I like to play a lot with that stuff, and that can get you in trouble. And then, you know, it may be a little bit of money, and I heard you, and then it turns into, when you want to do something, you know, you got to spend more money, and then spend more money, and you get involved with stuff, and, yeah, I get you. So I'm kind of careful what I get involved with, but I've been listening to the Anons, and the Anons sound spectacular on air, and I think the Hermes, same thing. They sound good. I think you guys might be sharing the same software, which I don't think I can do, but from the audio standpoint, I'm very interested in that kind of stuff and the hobby part too. But you know, how many radios? It's like bicycles, you know. How many is enough? Just one more, right? Just one more. So with that, I will say hello and goodbye, and it's good to hear you out there, and you have fun with that thing. It is good talking to you. This is Kilo Delta 9 Hotel Romeo Bravo. I'm clear with ON7 OFF. Enjoy.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah. It's the thing about the Hermes Lite. It has a very exquisite receive, in my opinion. So the receive is really very, very good. It's really like an exquisite receive that you have on this particular radio, and this is something that I really like about this this radio. Okay, I'll let you go. It's been a pleasure to hear you. I'm gonna make a call also to my friend Oscar in Pennsylvania. Pleased to meet you for the first time, Robert, and happy to have you on the live stream as well of today. Kilo Delta Niner Hotel Romeo Bravo, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, I'll wave on the camera. You take care, and it's been a pleasure to make the acquaintance. Over.
Roger, 73, enjoy.
73s, good luck. Okay, let me see. I have Whiskey Alpha 3 Oscar. What am I doing here? I said Daniel. Michael, there you go. How you doing? Go ahead, Michael. I think you're with us on the radio. Go ahead, over.
Yeah, very fine. Good to hear you, Kurt. And listening to you also on the live stream here. I wasn't hearing the other station, but good to hear you. You sounded great. See, you're maybe using the reduced microphone. I want to buy one of those. I haven't yet. They're only like $35. I know John has one, and I heard John on his the other day, and it sounded fantastic. So. Well, good to hear you. You're about a 5 and 7 into West Virginia today. Back to you, Kurt.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, the FDUS is really outperforming my Shure SM7B. It's very weird that it's outperforming the Shure SM7B, but with a huge leap. So it's just absolutely insane how a 35 euro microphone sounds like on this particular radio. I'm doing a receive on 4K, but yeah, I told John about the FDUS, and I showed it to John, and shortly after that, John, he wanted to buy an FDUS as well, so he went online and got one from AliExpress. I think he paid a little bit more than I did. I was looking at that microphone for months, maybe like 4 or 5 months in a row, and it was like around 45 euros, until one day I saw it was like in a promotion. There was like some promotion for I don't know what reason, and then I just jumped on it and I said I'm gonna buy one. The good thing about it is that you don't need an audio interface. It has a built-in audio interface, so you just connect it straight to the computer, and it saves you also a lot of money on audio interface equipment. And apparently I do not have any RFI on this microphone, even with the antenna pointing to my home QTH with full power. So it's also something that is pretty important because a lot of these audio interfaces, they tend to also be very vulnerable to radio frequency interference, but not with the FDUs. So yeah, totally give this as a recommendation. I think it should be the standard microphone with the Hermes Lite, in my humble opinion. Maybe there are better microphones out there, but if it outperforms the Shure SM7B with an external audio interface, well, it means a lot, you know. You don't need more for this particular radio. Back to you there, Michael. Whiskey Alpha 3 Oscar ON7 OFF, over.
Yeah, very good, Kurt. All very good. And sounds great. It does. Let me ask you a question. So, you know, I think you got the same interface as I have. You know, I plug my microphones into the front of the radio instead of trying to plug them into the computer, although I can. And I know the Fidouche, I think you can do that with it. It looks like, you know, there's an XLR jack that you can plug into the back. And I wonder, do you know, have you ever tried it? I think you have that interface. Plugging it into the front, you know, the what is it, the Hermes Lite 2 Plus, I guess you call it. And my question was, and John didn't know this, but USB probably powers it, so you probably also have to have you know, USB power, you know, maybe a 5-volt USB power, and then maybe the I can't think of the name, the XLR jack, you know, into the front of the Hermes Lite, but I don't know. Do you know anything about that, Kurt? Over.
Yeah, I tried it, but it didn't work. But I didn't feed the USB power, so I think I will try it maybe tomorrow, because I got an XLR cable with the jack that can be connected to the front of the Hermes Lite, because I'm indeed using the Hermes Lite together with the companion board, so it should be technically easy for me to do the test. I got a question for you, Michael, because you're probably the guy. You should know more about this. Tomorrow, normally the Postal Service will do a delivery of a RF sampler from VK Amp. The RF sampler is capable of handling up to 2 kilowatt. So I'm going to put it behind my big amplifier, but I'm not sure. Do you have any idea how I should configure my TT software to actually sample, not the internal sampling, but doing the pure signaling using the RF sampler that comes from the amplifier? Because I was just talking a few minutes ago with Victor Kilo 4 as Sierra X-Ray. You must know Dennis. I think you must have contacted him before. And he gave me the instructions for the Anan, but he does not have the instructions for the Hermes Lite. So maybe you have more details on it, because I have no idea how I should do the configuration on the TT software. So I'm sure that it's not sampling internally, but it's doing the pure signaling with the external R sampler. I have already the hardware modification in the Hermes Lite, so I have this little cable and I have connected it to the right pins inside the Hermes Lite radio, but I have no idea, I have no clue how to configure it in the TT software. So it's something that I'm going to try out tomorrow when I get it in with Postal Service. Back to you, Whiskey Alpha 3 Oscar from ON7 OFF, over.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll do my best. There's not much to it. There's really not much to it. I see you're running pure signal, but you're just running the internal. So what you're going to have to do, and I've talked John through this before, is, of course, connect up the sampler and then connect up the sample line to your hardware modification. And here's the tricky part. The Hermes Lite does not like to auto track very well. So the first time you key it up, you know about the ATT, right? When you key the radio and you look beside your AGC, there's a number there, A-ATT or ATT, and what that is that's the attenuator of the second receiver. So when you're transmitting, Pure Signal receives the second receiver and starts to act on that. So it has to be, a low level. So what I would do if I was you is I would hook that all up, and then I would take that ATT. You would have to key the radio without saying anything, and run it up to about 20, 25, 26, and keep on lowering it until you get, like yours is showing now, 150. That number in the green right next to correcting. And so you want those numbers to be fairly in the middle, okay? So you want ATT. ATT is able to go from 0 to 31 dB, okay? So you want it to be ultimately around 20, 15, so it has room to grow up and room to grow down. But for some reason, the tracking on the Hermes Light is not great. So if you would just hook that up and just key up for the first couple key ups, it probably would not track. You have to kind of goose it and get it into that sweet spot, and that's all there is to it, Kurt. You shouldn't have to change any other settings. It should be nothing more than feeding it into that direct connection and just having the correct ATT for the for the little box to be green there. ON70FFWA3. I hope that helps.
Yeah, QSL. Where can I find the ATT? Where do I put these ATTs settings? Because you got the ATT on the front panel of the Hermes, but I thought this ATT is supposed to be only for receive at RX. So I'm not sure. I've never changed the ATT. Okay, I'm just moving it. Okay, I think okay. So yeah, it seems I need to put it at 3 ATT with the internal one. I can see that it goes into yellow. Yeah, if you follow along on the okay, I think you're referring to the ATT on the front panel, aren't you? Over.
Yeah, that's dual purpose. It's dual purpose. When you're in receive, it's your main receiver. When you're in transmit, it's in the pure signal receiver. So pure signal is kind of cool. While you're transmitting, you're also receiving. You're receiving on that second port, and it has to be a low signal or else you'll overload that receiver. So basically, that attenuator can move up or down to add a little bit more attenuation on than what that VK amps box gives you. So it's a little bit on top of that, and it gives you a variable so that it can find the sweet spot. If you're finding that you're adding too much attenuation and it's still not coming in, you're going to have to get yourself a 10 dB bullet and put it in series with it. But if you find it all the way at the bottom, what you shouldn't, then somehow that's too much for what you're doing. But I think you'll be fine. You when you key up, that ATT changes to the pure signal ATT, and when you unkey, that is sort of an automatic ATT for when you change bands on the receiver on receive. So hopefully that makes sense, Kurt.
Yeah, okay. So in fact, I see the ATT. I'm just gonna move it up and down. So I'm going to, yeah, I can see the ATT RX step attenuator, and apparently, okay, I can see. Okay, so apparently with the internal one, when it's at 4, it seems to be okay. When I go down to 0, it's still doing. Yeah, when I get to 0, it starts to get red. So I'm just checking it. And when I get above, let's say 5, it starts to become yellow. So I think that's too much. So I think the sweet spot is around 3. So I guess that maybe I need to move it around until I find it getting green again. So I think that's how it should be done, right? So I'll figure it out. I'll ask you the question as well in the forums, because if you go to setup, maybe you can follow along. If you go to setup and then you go to general, you will see something like antenna filters. So ANT stroke filters. I think it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. Is the 7th tabulator under the general tabulator. Let me just show it also on the live stream. There's something like RX1 out on TX. I thought maybe this was about, you know, to deal with the fact that you're using the external RF sampler. I'm not sure because I was speaking to Dennis, VK4SX, and he told me that in this Anan setup, there's a few more options in the menu that you see on my live stream now, and apparently that's where you can enable the RF sampling, external RF sampling for the Anan. But apparently this particular option is not available for the Hermes Lite. So that's something that you know. I'll ask a question as well on this particular thing on the Hermes Lite group. So maybe some other people will have other ideas, and the guys who are writing the program, maybe Rate or the other guys there, will be able to give me more details. But yeah, I just want to be sure, because you know, I won't be able to know which one he's using, if he's using the internal RF sampling or he's using the external one. So I just want to be sure that he's not using the bogus one. Over.
You have it correct. So on the Anons, the reason why you have to choose the receivers and things like that is because there's multiple receivers, whereas though the Hermes Lite only has 2. So there's no choices to be made. You don't have to change anything in there. Just connect up. As long as you have that hardware configuration in the right spot, you'll be fine. As a matter of fact, when you do the internal, when you're doing the internal, it's still using that little cable and everything in there as an antenna. That's all it is. It's feeding back a little bit of RF into that receiver from your connector and all that internally, you know, with the traces and everything. So there's nothing that you need to do except for hook up that cable and adjust the ATT, and you'll be fine. Trust me on this. I've done it many times. On the Anons, there is choices to make, because you can force that second receiver on a couple different things like bypass and the other receiver, and it matters which connector you're connected to. But not on the Hermes. There's just one other receiver, and hook that cable up, run it to the sampler, put the sampler on your output, and then transmit and adjust the ATT a little bit to the sweet spot. And if you have auto attenuate in there, it will find its sweet spot. But you're going to have to probably do that on every band at first to know where the sweet spot is. I know my sweet spot is 24. The number is 24 on mine. And when I go to a band, now here's the problem. Let me explain to you something that can give you trouble. If you turn off your amplifier and you're running some other power, that ATT number is going to have to search and find. And like I said, the Hermes isn't as foolproof as the Anons. They find it instantly. For some reason, the Hermes hunts around for it for a little while. So be aware of that. If you change your power or your antenna or something like that, there could be some tweaking that needs to be done, but it's not terrible. I always run about the same power and the same amplifier, so I know mine's 24, so I always go to that. So hopefully that explains it, Kurt, but you're good. You have no problem. ON70OFF WA30.
WA30-170FF. Okay, thanks for the details. Wow, that's a high number. When you have the pure signaling internally, do you have almost the same figures? I have mine set at 3, and that seems to work fine with the internal pure signaling. So in fact, if I do understand it well, and I need to find the soft spot, and I need to go around 20, 21, 22, 23, I don't know. I guess it's plus 22, 23, because apparently you can also go down in pure signaling in the ATT. I'm just going to the maximum. Since it goes from plus 31, let me see, I'm just doing the test. So plus 31, but it seems it's jumping automatically. So when I move it to another value and I start to talk, it's AATT. So I got mine at, okay, AATT. Okay, now I see. I think maybe I should put SATT. So that's probably what I need to do. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll work on it. And yeah, it's good to know that yours needs to be at plus 20. What sampler do you use? Are you using the one of VK Amp, or and are you using it also behind your big amplifier? Over.
Yeah, it's behind my big amplifier, but it's a homebrew one. I kind of just threw it together, and yeah. So you kind of want to be in the sweet spot, and the sweet spot they tell you is about 15 or 16. Really, mine's a little bit too high, and I can take care of that very easily by putting a 10 dB bullet in series. You buy these 10 dB attenuators, you put them in series, and that'll lower that by 10 dB, and it'll be about 14. And the reason why you want to be at 14 or 15 is because you have room to grow up and room to grow down. So you got, all the way up to 31, and then all the way down to 1 or 0. So, and yeah, if you're just running the internals, the components are so close to each other that you only need a couple dB, and the signal's so low, right? You only need a couple dB of attenuation, and that makes total sense. But yeah, you can only adjust that ATT number when you're keyed up, and it should, if you have auto attenuate checked off in your linearity, it should search for that number. And by rights, you should be able to just plug in your attenuator, and it should just find it. It should. And it may. Mine takes a little bit, and I know John's takes a little bit, and you got to find the sweet spot. But you could just turn it on and just start talking, and it should just try to find it. But there you go. Hopefully it helps. 070FS WA30.
Yeah, QSL. On the WA30 from ON70FF. On the pure signaling tabulator or the window, I don't need to change the set PK values, right? Because I thought that maybe the set PK values had to be changed as well if you use the external one. But apparently you're not referring to that one. So apparently I guess that there is no modification that needs to be set on the or needs to be done on the set PK, Sierra Echo Tango Papa Kilo, that you have on the pure signaling window. Okay, anyway, thanks for the information there, Michael. I really appreciate it. I'll report back to you, let you know how it goes and the burdens, and I will try to document everything with a video on my YouTube channel so people, they can follow along, and in case somebody else is going through the hassle and the buzz and is trying to get acquainted with the Hermes Light, they don't have to go through the the burden that I have to go through. So I started off a new series on my YouTube channel regarding the Hermes Light, from zero to hero, I call it. So trying to give as much information for people who have never had to deal with the Hermes Light, and try to teach them on where to buy it, how to buy it, what to buy, everything that they are supposed to know to get started with the Hermes Light. And I already have a video regarding the assembly. So the next video is going to be the installation procedure of the TT software, and also getting your computer ready, because a couple of tweaks that needs to be done for your computer to be optimized for the networking compatibility. So yeah, I'm working on these series right now, and I think people, they are probably going to find it useful coming to my YouTube channel and getting the information from there, so they don't have to go through the entire I would say steep learning curve. They can go from zero to hero very quickly. HI. So there you are. Whiskey Alpha 3 Oscar, ON70FF, over.
Yeah, ON70FF WA30. So yeah, let me look at my linearity screen here, and my set PK is 0.233. So open yours up and see if it's 0.233.
Yeah.
That's what mine is, and the get back is 23432, something like that. But I think I didn't change any of that. I think I just left it all the same. So see if yours is the same. Set packet at 0.233. And okay, the get packet changes because I'm looking at it now. So the get packet's flashing as you talk, so that will definitely change, and the correction will change and all that. But yeah, your you're ahead of the game, I think. And do me a favor, let me know how that mic works when you have it directly connected, because that'll maybe make me buy that microphone. It's $39.99 on Amazon here. So, Kurt, I don't want to hold you. I'll let you go. Good talking to you. Hopefully that has helped you. And John knows a little bit about it. John can maybe help you as well. But you have my email. We can always maybe get on WhatsApp or whatever, and I can talk you through it. It's not a big deal. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. One more remark, Michael. One more thing that I want to point out. I had Pure Signaling engaged until I spoke to Dennis in Australia, and he said, no, something is wrong with your signal. It's not like a railway. Something is wrong with your Pure Signal, and he told me that I told, he went to the window of Pure Signal, and he said, please check that the STBL was turned on, and it was not turned on in my case. So I turned it on, and it just made a day and night of difference. So apparently, for some reason, when you have the Hermes Lite and you have got the TT software, you push all buttons because you want to try to figure out what every button is doing and try to discover the different secrets of the software. But by doing so, you're also sometimes disabling or enabling something that shouldn't be enabled or disabled. So apparently, for some reason, probably I have disabled the STBL button, or the STBL flag was disengaged on the Pure Signal. And when I got this contact with Dennis, VK4SX, he pointed out that it should be enabled, and it barely did a big difference on the Pure Signaling performance. So yeah, that's good. So anyway, I won't hold you. I think the signal is dropping down, so I'm not sure how long the propagation is going to hold up. Me too, I'm going to go get out of here. I was supposed to go QRT already like 1 hour ago, so I'm going to also shut things down. But pleased to hear you tonight, Michael. Always happy to make a HL2 to HL2 connection, and I hope maybe one day we will have like a frequency where HL2 users are going to meet each other, So we should maybe roughly think about something like that, HI. Then we will all park our HL2 radios on one frequency, and that would be great. Okay, I'll let you go. Whiskey Alpha 3 Oscar ON7 OFF.
Kilowatt 2 Tango Romeo Delta.
To get you in my
to be very, very close, they got to
Martin. Okay.
Over.
One moment.
These are the sidebands, right? So,
copy.
That's one thing. Another thing is, if you're correcting at the radio and you're running an amplifier, that isn't enough. People say it is, but you will still have sidebands. They won't be terrible, but the only real way to do it is at the last chain of your amplifier, the last big signal, and then now you can get 50, 55 down. And mine's unchecked. STBL is unchecked on mine, and I always get people telling me mine looks straight up and down, even people very, very, very close. So I bet it's probably 45, 50 down at least. So, the best way to do it is out of the amplifier for sure, not out of the radio. So the radio does help a little bit, but not terrific. All right, take care, Kurt. Have a great evening. Good talking to you. And you have any questions, you can ask John, or John texts me every day. I get 2 or 3 or 4 texts from him with videos, and he's building that quad and everything. So I don't know if you have my WhatsApp. You can get it from John, or just email me or whatever. So take care. 070FF WA30. Cheers. 73.
Yeah, we could eventually start a new WhatsApp group with all the HL2 users joining together. So that might be also an interesting one. 73's, pleased to hear you there, Michael. Take care. God bless you. Stay safe. Whiskey Alpha 3 Oscar ON7 OFF. 73's.
All the best, Kurt. Take care. I'm going to go back on your live stream and listen to my audio. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. So turn on your STBL on your Pure Signal. It's going to make a difference. Bye-bye. How you doing, Martin?
Pretty good.
good, Kurt. You're 10, 15 dB over S9. Very strong into upstate New York, Kurt. So, big signal, my friend. It's been a while since the last time we spoke. I know I'm not on 20 meters much. I jump around the bands a lot. And I finally got a 40-meter antenna off there vertical. So I've been doing 40 when I get a chance. When I stay up late. You know, you got to stay up late for 40 meters, over.
Yeah, you don't have to stay up late. You need to wake up in the middle of the night. That's the best moment of the day. You can enjoy 40. I have also 40, but yeah, it's more my winter band. There you go.
What were you doing with your microphone there? Were you breaking up like something there, or you stepped away from the mic or something happened there, over?
My chair fell down. There you go. I'm so relaxed that I was hanging on the back of my my chair, and it just went down. I went down the drain, over.
Okay, now I understand, but no problem. Still good signal there, Kurt, coming across. We got 21 degrees Celsius weather here today. Time in, I guess, 2 weeks or so, we hit 21 degrees. So maybe spring is going to stay. We'll see. It's going to rain, what it's showing right now, for the next 6 days straight. We're going to have rain here. So this is a teaser for now, and then everything goes back to rain. And then we start seeing the colder temperatures of high, maybe 15 degrees Celsius. You know, the lows are going to be down to about 7 degrees Celsius. So we'll see what happens. This morning it was cold out there. It was only 3 degrees Celsius this morning. Pretty chilly outside, over.
Yeah, QSL. Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, if you look at the live stream of today at 2 hours and 4 minutes, you will see me going down. I have to laugh with myself because I think when I'm gonna look back to the live stream, I'm gonna see myself like going down the you know, going out of the camera. So it's gonna be funny. Yeah, QSL. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, here it's been very, very, very bad on the weather, mate. We have had so much rain and so much, I would say, moisture. We haven't seen like a week in a row of just dry weather. It's been just awful. And I'm looking forward for the springtime to start. Okay, it's 23:30, so shame on me. I'm still on the radio. I'm supposed to be in bed. So I'm gonna have to cut you loose there, Martin. You can have the frequency. I'm pretty sure you'll have a bunch of guys calling to you because you're like you know, like 5'9" without the preamp turned on. So you're gonna be more or less like 15 dB over the red here, without a problem with the preamp on. But yeah, time for me to go and get my sleep that I'm supposed to have. So very great to hear you. Always enjoy, when I always have people on my booth in Brussels, I always tell them, I've got a friend there in New York, but he's in upstate. But apparently not many people, they know your town where you live. K2TRD ON7 OFF.
ON7 OFF, K2TRD. There's only 900 people in this town. It's all farmland. The town has got only 24 houses in it because the actual town name is Columbus. So the town doesn't have a post office, police department, fire department. Don't have anything. They don't have anything here. So we have to use the other towns. So that's why they gave this town Sherburne mailing address. And they're down in the valley. So, yeah. Town's so small there because it's all farmland. They give us a new name just for our post office stuff there. So there you go. But yeah, I was getting ready to go myself there. We still got to do dinner here. Yeah, I got to see what the wife wants to do. It's ready 5:32. I think we're going to order out and go up to Frankie's there. the local pizzeria. He's from Sicily. But boy, they make a good chicken marsala with the marsala wine sauce. So that's what I'm thinking about getting there. So I got to get upstairs and talk to the XYL and get dinner ordered here. Oscar November 7, OFF, K2TRD, 73 Kurt. God bless. Go to night, and I'll check out that live stream at 2 hours and 4 minutes, so I can have a laugh before I go to bed. Over.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm gonna have a big laugh in 15 years from now when I see myself going down from my chair here. So it's like a rolling a chair, like a, what do you call it? An office chair. So yeah. Anyway, I survived this live stream. So lucky me, I'm still alive. So I didn't bang my head against the furniture here, because who knows, things like this could happen. That would be a disaster. You would hear me going down and you won't see me waking up anymore. Anyway, you take care. I'll talk to you soon. Now I know how far I can lean on the back with this office chair. Okay, take care. I'll talk to you soon. God bless you there, Martin, and keep in touch. K2TRD, ON7OFF, and the frequency is all yours, mate.
73, my friend.
Bye-bye.